They say a nursing home is a dull, depressing place, full of old people staring into space. It is where children go to abandon their parents and pupils visit to see the other side of reality. They say this is how it has always been and will likely be. We say, what if we imagined it a little differently?
Very nice scenery. Going for 30. Thank you very much.
Life is something that I wish to bring into, especially the remaining days of the older person. We cannot add in any more days to their life, but we can add life to their remaining days. And I think this is my main aim, how to make an ordinary day extraordinary.
The mission to change lives started in 1978 when the Canosian sisters, together with Catholic Welfare Services, started St. Joseph's Home. This was in response to the immigrants who had little support in their old age. The government had heard about the good work of the Canosian sisters and so asked if they could start an aged home in Boon Lay with 20 units of 3-room HDB flats.
So when our late Archbishop Osamendi heard about it, she said, let me see where you all are going to start the aged home. So we drove him, and before we reached the place, he said, no, you are not going to put them in the cages. We call it cages. So, but we said, that is what they gave us. He said, never mind, I'll bring you to Gekpo Road. There's a piece of land, 4 acres, it's vacant, if you like to start the home. So when we went there, wow, such beautiful, surrounding were all greenery, and that's how we started at Gekpo Road.
Among the first residents were Samsui women, Matie or domestic helpers, and the destitute. No matter the language they spoke or God they worshipped, as long as they needed help, the sisters were there for them. Apart from the nuns, there were only a handful of nursing aides, 2 cleaners, and the rest were volunteers. They played a crucial role supporting the staff and even teaching the residents how to Broadway dance. Today, our people come from countries like Myanmar, India, Nepal, Malaysia, and the Philippines, all learning to speak Mandarin and Hokkien so as to connect better with residents. Although founded and run on Christian values like love, care, and compassion, St. Joseph's Home welcomes all and regards everyone as person, not patient. This is where Auntie Wong can meet 2-year-old Mei Mei and share a moment of joy and laughter. To add new life and laughter to the home, an infant and childcare centre was opened in St. Joseph's Home in 2017.
We have actually intentionally included within our curriculum intergenerational activities. And when the residents elderly meet the children, you find that there are always happy faces and smiles all around. The children are very active, so they actually energize the residents.
The centre takes in children from 2 months to 6 years old and offers a diverse learning curriculum, including Mandarin, science, and motor skills development. Children also learn important values like respect, empathy, and forgiveness. The centre complements the home in providing the full circle of care.
And I want this complex to witness to that we do need one another. At various parts of the life, we do need another. The young will motivate the old to laugh, to bring themselves back into that simplicity of wonders. I was very touched by one of them, and he said, "Grandma, your hand is so big, mine is so small." And the other one said, "But you will grow one day to be big." So it is a joy for them to be together.
A smile, a laugh, a touch, a tear. No one is too young, too old, or too sickly to give these things. The home is thus a lesson in communal aging, a space to learn the art of giving and receiving. Community programs like the Giggle Palace Beauty Salon give volunteers the space to get to know our residents over time.
So when I first came, I had no experience dealing with the elderly, so I wasn't quite sure how they would react to our doing their hair. But then when I started, then I realized that actually what is important that is you ask who they are, introduce yourself, and then talk to them about their experiences, about their life. As you do the haircut, then they relax and they become very comfortable with you. And what is important is that we can see them smile.
With the therapy, 25 in the morning, 12.5 at night. So you are happy with the behavior? Yes. Okay.
Every Tuesday afternoon, the doctor comes into St. Joseph's home via teleconferencing.
We make use of technology is to save time in order to spend more by the bedside, to have more human contact. And it's also helped the nurses to work at a better flow, less tiring than carrying them. That's improve their quality of work.
St. Joseph's Home was set up in response to the emerging need for elder care. As the needs evolved, so the home has piloted new services such as hydro or water therapy to complement land-based interventions. The home was also redeveloped in 2015 from a 1 to 6-story building, complete with lush gardens, open concept communal areas, and home-like bedrooms. For residents, it feels like living in a big house with a big garden. For visitors, a sanctuary away from the hustle and bustle. Those with dementia receive personalized care at a dedicated dementia unit, while the Dusk to Dawn program offers respite to caregivers of those with dementia. The core of our mission, however, goes beyond mere architecture, service, or program. It comes down to the experience of care and aging encountered by those who come in contact with us. St. Joseph's Home has come full circle, but exciting times lie ahead. How well we age depends on how willing we are to imagine a different future. When people say, "But that's how a nursing home should be."
I want it to be a place where people can experience and be inspired by the way care took place. They can hear laughter, they can see the smiles, and they can enjoy stories, although it may be repeated many times. A place where can draw compassion